Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night and have a safe night up there in the Northeast, folks. It's going to be quite a snowstorm, and I hope it's nothing like the one on 78, because that was amazing. We were walking out the second floor windows, folks, to the street. That's how dramatic it was. So we'll see where that shakes out. This quote is by Barbara Kinsall. Hope is a renewal option. If you run out of it at the end of the day, you can always start over again in the morning. That's a beautiful thing. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials close up 6, NASDAQ up 13, S&P's up 8.5. Gold contract down $12.20, trading at $1,280 an ounce. Gold, folks, we have an ABC structure in the way up. It's going to get interesting to see how we attack the B point. If we go over and we take a look at the gold contract, right now, what you're going to see is this. It's rejecting lower price. You have light volume on the pullback out here. You know, the A to B structure, A is 1172. The B up there is at 1307. So you're talking about 130 A to B structure. Or we'll see where this shakes out. It's going to need approximately 210,000 contracts as it attacks that B point. Nice setup, though. Nice setup. Silver down 38 cents at $17.91. You had platinum off 16, trading out at $1,251 an ounce. Oil down $52. $52. How about 52 cents? That $52. It's not even trading $52 right now. We have that oil. Crude oil is trading out here. Where the heck is she? There she is. She's trading out at 45.06. And if we do look at this baby, CLH5, what we have out here is that crude continues to push into its lows, and the volume continues to expand. You know, today we had 268,000 contracts out there. Bottom line is that what you have with crude oil is this, is that the low that was established in 2008 more than likely is going to get hit. And that low is phenomenal. There's no doubt about it. That low that we're talking about is $32.40. What we've done, folks, is that you're into every bar. The only bar that you haven't penetrated yet, and this is if we put this on a monthly basis, is the top of the bar from February of 08. Bottom line, the top of the low is $54. You're already into it by $9. That puts the probability much higher that you're going to get down to the bottom of that, which is pretty intense. Bonds, the 10-year and the 30-year, continue to refuse to back off on price or volume. Every time they come back down into lower price, what do you get? You get lighter volume, rejects the lower price, goes topside again. The yield structure across the world right now is pretty amazing. Our 10-year right now is still running 1.8 yielding. What we do have is that this came across the tape this morning. There's $4 trillion, $4 trillion with a T, that is trading, folks, at negative interest rates. That means that if you bought one of those bonds, you are paying the person that's sending the bonds out instead of them paying you to own that. That's pretty intense. That's about as intense as I've ever heard, actually. King dollar. Let's go take a look at King dollar out here. We have a King dollar. Is this King dollar got to a higher high today? Didn't hold price once again. We have light volume up here. It's been basically King dollar's been hanging up here since last Thursday. That's when it did have the expansion up. But that expansion itself, when it went from 92.67 to 94.60 to 76, it didn't have the juice behind it. So we'll see how much longer King dollar can hang up here. What we do have is that you have the Fed meeting that is starting tomorrow. That meeting is going to go into Wednesday, and what we will have coming into Wednesday, we'll have an announcement in the afternoon, and we'll see if, in fact, that announcement basically moves the currency. I suspect more than likely we're going to see it move somewhere. Microsoft, let's go take a look at Microsoft. Microsoft, numbers on Microsoft go like this. The second quarter estimate was $26.2 billion. They took in $26.4 billion. Microsoft closed at $47.01. Right now, Microsoft is trading out at 46.68. So no big deal here. Put this up here. see how this trades out when they start that conference call. The conference call's in a bit. Microsoft is, there she is. So she is hanging right where she basically closed. She's down a point at this particular point, but that is no big deal. Let's see. Let me get the exact number. So their gross profit was $16.3 billion. Their operating income was $7.8 billion. Their revenue is $26.5 billion. Big numbers. There's no two ways about that. They see their hardware revenue. Their hardware revenue is up. The estimate was $2.1 billion. They took in $2.2. And other than that, you get the stock trading down $1. No big deal. UTX, we take a look at United Technologies. Now, United Technologies just come out with numbers. UTX is getting hit slightly out here. That closed at 118.50. It's trading at 116 right now. United Technologies, numbers go like this on United Technologies. They're cutting, check that. This is where the dollar is going to come in play, folks. So they're cutting their earnings going forward on foreign currency. That'll be, quote, I suspect, the strong U.S. dollar. The estimate for the fourth quarter was $1.62. They made $1.62. The revenue was 17.1. They took in 17. So they're slightly light on their revenue. They're going to be buying back $3 billion worth of shares. Pretty amazing. Let's put this on the daily for a second and see what we have on the daily. The buybacks get pretty incredible when you take a look at that. What has happened with United Technology, though, that is an equity that has been going up versus going down. So when they've been buying that back, it's pretty good. United Technologies, we're at 118.75, and that 111 is out there for game. That's how that is set up at this particular point. What we will see as the Microsoft, as those numbers get bisected and dissected, and the analyst call comes in, we'll see a little more volatility in there, but there's not much volatility in that equity right now. The spread on Microsoft out here today was from 46.23 was the low, 47.13 was the high, and after hours, what we have right now is, they're hitting a little bit more, but 45.97. Apple's going to be coming out with numbers tomorrow. That's going to basically also put some high volatility into the NDX 100. So we'll see if Apple can basically handle a higher price. Thus far, what Apple has done is that Apple came off the high at 119.25. First leg down, took it to 104, rejected that level. You're right at the higher swing point right now. So Apple did 52 million shares today. You're going into 83. We'll see what it can do out here tomorrow as it's coming into the close and coming into their numbers. So bottom line is that Microsoft, will that 40? No, Microsoft's not going to shake the market. United Technologies is going to definitely put some weakness into the Dow Industrials. You know, United Technologies right now is down $2 to $3. That's fluctuating in between those numbers, but that is going to absolutely put a bit of pressure downward inside that. What you're going to have out here is that after the close tomorrow, we also got Western Digital, Yahoo, VMware, and Amgen. The IBB, if we go over to the IBB, folks, IBB, the NASDAQ Biotech Index, this index was up 559 out here today. It's been at highs and continues to go to higher prices. You know, we'll see if, in fact, this thing can break down at all. What we do have inside the IBB is the same setup, meaning high volume spike lows on that October 15th level. The IBB is trading at 328, and 245 is game. So this is going to be just really crazy looking at how much further that IBB can go. Amgen will be one of the movers. Amgen closed at 159.73. That's going to be coming out with numbers tomorrow. And if we do go inside the IBB and you look at the weighting structure, what you're going to see is that Amgen is 7.3% of it. So that's going to be a heads up. That's going to be after the close out here tomorrow. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. Going to be coming right back with our Tigress. Amy Smith from IBD. Dow Industrials right now up 6. NASDAQ closed up 13. S&P's up 9.5. We're going to be right back, folks.